So I just reviewed these XR glasses on my main channel, the Viture Luma Ultras, and yeah, they're really cool, but there's one thing I had to test. Can these XR glasses paired with my MacBook Pro actually replace my entire video editing setup? Like, could this be the future of video editing at home? Let's find out. I'll leave my review for these glasses in the pinned comment and at the end of the video in case you want to learn more about them, but basically they plug directly into your laptop or other devices like a Switch, etc., and they offer a 152-inch floating display right in front of your eyes. Sick, right? You can then install their Spacewalker app and customize that display, making it extra wide or having multiple monitors, etc. So as you could imagine, having all that extra real estate on your screen could be very practical for a lot of people, right? Here's the first problem though. Since you have to plug them into the USB-C display port, which my MacBook has, I still have my MacBook screen open in front of me, and while the floating display is bigger, it just feels strange knowing that my laptop monitor is active, especially while I'm using the laptop keyboard. So instead I'll set up a wireless keyboard and mouse, the Mac in docked mode, then use these glasses as the primary display. Is this setup better than a desktop? Honestly, no. The first reason is I have a 32-inch monitor. At the distance that I sit at my desk, it offers pretty much the same size screen as the glasses. Sure, they claim it's a 152-inch floating screen, but how close one would sit to a 152-inch screen really makes a difference into how big it actually looks. In this case, it's a 52-degree field of view, so again, with my 16-inch MacBook Pro monitor close to me, it's pretty similar in size. Next, my desktop monitor is a 4K IPS display, and boy is it sharp. These glasses offer what they call 4K-like, and it's really good. It uses Sony's micro OLED screens that are also 120 Hz, but it just doesn't look as good as a monitor does in real life. And while I like the idea of head tracking and the screen moving with you, there's just something nice about a stable, stationary monitor that I prefer to work on. Maybe I'm just used to it after a lifetime of sitting at a desk with a monitor. Okay, let's get to actually working on these things. It's cool, it's fun for a little while. One of the main features these XR glasses offer is called immersive 3D. They can literally turn everything you look at into 3D. You can see my reaction in this video when I turn it on and look at my video while video editing. Somehow it made it feel fully immersive. It's voodoo, it's kind of insane, but in this mode the 120 Hz doesn't seem to work. Feels like it's at 24 frames per second, which is kind of slow, a lot slower and choppier than my 144 Hz 4K monitor powered by a 4070 Ti Super. I'm on the subreddits and I see a lot of people using XR glasses in their daily lives and swearing by them. Using these, even just for a few minutes while video editing, was enough for me to want to go back to my main setup, which is just a big old monitor and a desktop. Heck, I'd rather just straight up video edit on my MacBook Pro than use these glasses while video editing. The 3D feature is really cool, and that's where these glasses shine, at least in my opinion, for watching content and playing games, especially on the go. The fact you can do that while commuting or waiting at the airport is pretty bananas. And I'll be honest, I've never been the guy who uses multiple monitors while I'm at my desk. I just don't have enough things I need to do while I'm at my computer, but a lot of people do. So I don't want to say you can't work on glasses like these and that they aren't great, especially when you have lots of things open, because for some they might be great. But for me, I'll keep these glasses for watching shows and playing games on the go. They're really cool for that. While the idea of these glasses plus my MacBook Pro for video editing is really fun, it's just not for me and actually kind of slows me down. It is cool, but I prefer efficiency and resolution when I'm in video editing mode. For me, XR glasses like this are best for entertainment, not production, but still, it's exciting tech. I just don't think it's ready to replace your monitor yet. I think wearables need to complement what we're working on instead of replacing it. I actually think a virtual reality headset might be better for video editing, but maybe I'm wrong. Do any of you use a headset while you work? Or are you curious to try tech like this at all? Let me know in the comments below. In case you're new here, I love talking about tech, comparing gear, and offering tips to help optimize and grow a YouTube channel. So if you like that kind of content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And if you're able to take a moment to thumbs up the video, it really helps the channel grow. Thanks if you're able to support the channel that way. If you want to learn more about these glasses and what they're actually capable of, I'll leave my review on my main channel, Upgradeitis, which you can watch here. Otherwise, in case you missed my last video on this channel, check that out here, or here's what YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. See you next time on The Sad Studio.